We're here at Osheaga 2023 stage side with Poolside.
What's up, Myles?
Hey, Jeffrey. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing.
Yeah, good to be back in Montreal.
It is. I love the food and it's beautiful. Those are two of my favorite things.
There you go. Perfect. Looking forward to the upcoming album, Blame It All on Love.
Me too.
It's out in a couple months, right? October 20th. Yeah, looking forward to it. We've got a few songs on there already.
Yes, a couple singles have come.
Yeah. Talk me through it and the project. When did it start?
Poolside or the Blame It All on Love?
The Blame It All on Love, yeah.
About a year and a half ago, I just started writing, and we're really focused on, when the project began, it was a little more like dance tracks. Even though they were chill, it was, now it's more songwriting, more composition, more heartfelt lyrics.
Yeah.
So it takes a little longer to write a song than a track.
Yeah.
So I've just been really digging in for the last about a year and a half. I have a studio in my house in Malibu, and I just held up in the studio until it was finished.
Do you have a pool?
I don't. Hot tub.
You can't be hot tub side.
Well, you want to know it's expensive to build a pool.
True.
So, maybe if a single hits here in Canada, if iHeartRadio starts paying me a lot.
Well,
I want a single. Yeah, no. When that happens, I'll get a pool. We'll have a different convo.
I'll be right over there.
Okay.
Do you give your songs the pool test? Because I give new music the car test.
Yeah.
As soon as I go and get a new album, I'm like, right, straight in the car. Let's hear how it sounds.
To be honest, how we came up with the name Poolside was I was just giving these demos a pool test because I wanted it to be kind of relaxing music.
Yeah.
Put it on and be like, does this feel right? Does this feel chill? And I didn't have a name for the project yet, and so I was like, dude, Poolside. That's so... Not anymore, but yes, the first album has been pool tested rigorously.
Yeah, because correct me if I'm wrong, the kind of inception of Poolside was when dubstep was big.
Exactly.
And you were kind of not anti-dubstep, but
right,
kind of.
I mean, I thought it was cool, but it was a little too old for me, I think, and I was a little too old for dubstep. I mean, and so
there's a time and a place for it.
Yeah, I think if I was 16, I would have been like bang on with that.
Yeah, but it is aggressive.
Yeah.
And it's maybe more of a nighttime genre.
Exactly.
So
it was a backlash to that. So I was like kind of a DJ, regional DJ, and so I had to keep current. And then, dubstep became the current thing. I was like, I just can't do this. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm just gonna make my own music for what I want to hear.
Yeah.
And that's Poolside.
I absolutely love the song Float Away.
Oh, thank you.
Off the upcoming album.
Just came out.
Yeah, the music video is dope as well.
Oh, that's my house?
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, so no pool though.
No. Did I see the hot tub in there then?
No hot tub, but there's a sauna in there.
Nice.
Yeah, so you'll have to come visit. You come to LA much?
Occasionally.
Okay, well, next time.
More often now though. So tell me about the what were you eating? What is that blue thing in? Is that like Jello?
Yeah, it's all Jello molds and it's sort of, I don't know what, I think the 50s in the US, that was like a big thing. Like housewives would make these Jello molds with all sorts of savory food, it would be like hot dogs and like avocados inside Jello.
Okay. So
we were kind of throwing back to that.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the matching outfits as well. Was that Vansar's thing? Is that
Nathan, the director? He came up with the whole idea, and I was just like, "You go, Nathan."
Yeah.
And I'll be there.
Yeah, it worked. It's
so
great. Yeah. Looking forward to hearing the rest of the album. You really kind of took to Twitch during lockdown.
I did. Wow, you know your stuff.
Yeah.
Most times they're like, "How'd you come up with your name?" and these basic questions.
No. Don't worry. No, I'm all over it.
No, I'm here for this.
We're just getting started.
Okay, I'm here for it. I've got hours.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about your vinyl collection. I want to talk about everything.
Oh, shit, okay.
I feel like you should be interviewing me because you were doing some really cool interview work during lockdown.
I did, yeah.
You did Billy
Idol. Yeah, I was nervous. I never get nervous.
Because you remixed one of his songs.
I did, Eyes Without a Face.
Oh, the song.
And Billy Idol, he's like a 80s icon.
Yeah.
Like I grew up, I was a kid, he's like this cool guy on MTV.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden I'm talking to him on Zoom, but still I'm just like, he's like, hey, I love Poolside. I was just like, oh my God.
He knows who I am.
Yeah, it was very, it was cool though. Yeah. I don't know if I shouldn't cuss, so.
No, that's fine.
You can beep it out.
Yeah, you're allowed one.
Okay, never again.
It's gone.
I'll be a good boy.
But why kind of the interviews? Because it wasn't the only one you did. You did one with Mark Foster, right? Foster the People.
Foster the People.
There was a few on there. And was that just to keep you busy, just to keep you occupied and give you an outlet?
I started DJing weekly as a live stream thing.
Yep.
And then I was working nonstop on music because what else was I going to do, really? And so I just started interviewing everyone I was collaborating with. Or like I was remixing, they were remixing me, or we worked on a song. So just to keep it interesting, because we couldn't really do press, there wasn't really an easy way to do stuff. So I was like, well, let's just jump on Zoom and talk about this, talk about the music.
Do you prefer being interviewed or being the interviewer?
I like both, to be honest.
How's this one?
This one's great. No, like I said, most people, a lot of times people I want to give FAQs because they're just like these 10 standard questions. And I'm like, one Google search will answer all of these.
Yeah.
But when someone knows what's they care about the act, I love talking about.
No, like sometimes
myself is my favorite topic.
I'll throw on your mixtapes when I'm cleaning the house or anything, cool. or some of those Twitch streams, like the old recordings like of the vinyl sessions and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, where did that collection come? Like must have taken years to build up.
Well, I started collecting in high school, and then I worked in a record store in San Francisco in college, and so for like 2.5, 3 years, and I just spent literally every cent on records.
Really?
Yeah. So that was the most of it. And then being a DJ, when you'd go to a new city, you'd be like, let's check out all the record stores and, hang out with other record nerds.
Nice.
Yeah, and I didn't even get into, like downloadable music. I was like, went from vinyl to streaming. Like
really? No in between?
Nothing in between.
Wow.
I wasn't really into MP3s.
So what do you think about streaming these days? What do you think about where it's going?
It's hard to know with like so many songs coming out every day. But as a consumer, it's very nice to be just like treat it like Wikipedia, like dive down a rabbit hole without spending a ton of time or money.
Yeah.
So as a consumer, I love it. I think artists hate it for weird reasons. So I'm a fan of streaming generally, but that might change because there's like hundreds of thousands of songs entering that ecosystem every day.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll become just too glutted just the way, I don't know. But right now I love it.
And remixes? Do you like listening to remixes and seeing what's out there and listening to other people's remixes? I mean, because when's the last time you did one? Like a
I don't know. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Was getting hit up so much. I didn't want to be known as just a remix guy.
The remix guy, yeah.
And they would just always be like, I want either what you did with the Rye song or Harvest Moon or whatever. And I'm just like, dude, I'm a producer, not just a remixer.
Yeah, but sometimes it is good to have that, that tool for people to discover you as well, then, right?
I love it. I might be doing, I don't think I can say it, but a somewhat high-profile one.
Say it. Really?
Someone I might be DJing with soon, if you can figure that out, maybe in New York City.
Guesses in the comments below.
Yeah. But it's not confirmed.
Okay.
So.
More live shows coming up. You're in New York next week?
Well, Lollapalooza next, straight away.
Before that, right? Wow.
And then some DJ gigs in New York, and then Outside Lands in San Francisco.
Amazing. Well, blame it all on love. Pre-save it now, October 20th.
Yeah.
Right?
Counter Records. You're going to love it. Favorite album.
The sun's come out as we've been talking. I think.
Yeah, I know. It got a little. We're both a little sweaty. Yeah, it's nice though. Weather's nice here.
All right. Well, we're going to cool down to your set straight after this. So thanks so much for hanging out, Poolside.
Thanks, Myles.
Thank you.